Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, I'm Doria. I create lifestyle and self-care content, so if that is of interest to you, you already know what to do, but if you don't, if you guys are new here, hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel and hit the post notification bell so you guys know every time that I upload. But as you guys can see from the title of this video, I'm showing you guys some of my favorite hygiene, body, just all around self-care products that I've accumulated over 2023 and that I just love in general throughout the past few years while I've been on this little intentional self-care journey. So if that is of interest, sit back, relax, grab your tea, and let's talk about my favorite hygiene products. So this is kind of like an informal video. Sorry, I had to zoom in a bit, but this is kind of like a little bit of an informal video. It's not really like, I'm just kind of talking through like what my favorite products are and why. Okay, so this isn't like a super formal video. I'm kind of like off to the side. That way I could like leave room for products for you guys to see if I need to like have them over here. But this isn't like a super formal video. It's very informal. I'm just kind of talking through what these products are, why I like them, what I've seen them do for me over time, what they could probably do for you, etc, etc. So like I said, sit back, relax, grab your Christmas list, put this stuff on there so you guys have it ready to go and somebody can get it for you this Christmas. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right in. Wow, I actually really love this style, guys. It's my first time doing like the little natural hair claw clip type look, and I gotta say it's gonna be stable for me. Quick sip of water and we're gonna hop in. That tastes like Dawn. Okay, so starting completely off with my skincare, I'm gonna start like just kind of like in sequential order of what it is and how I would use it during my skincare routine. So for starters, I'm gonna kind of pair these two because we've got quite a few products to get through and I don't want to have you guys sitting here for hours on end. These are my two tried and true products that I've used this year. So starting off, I have the CeraVe Foaming Facial Wash, and I've used a variety of these. Typically, you guys have probably seen me use the salicylic acid facial wash, but I use this at night sometimes. I don't know why I change it up, I just do. And then I have the St. Ives Blackhead Clearing Facial Scrub, and these two together, and even like the salicylic acid that I might do during the mornings, I love them. One, they're very affordable. All of these products for the most part are pretty affordable and stuff that you can find at your local Walmart, CVS, whatever. It's kind of like a little grocery store, regular, you know, drugstore type of video, and just like an emphasis on the affordable products, because who doesn't love affordable, good quality products? Anyways, I love these two. One, because this definitely gets the job done, and I think that a lot of times cleansers can be a little overpriced for not really doing a lot, and I feel like this does what I need it to do as far as clearing my skin out, or clearing my skin up, draining the pores of any like excess oil, and just really leaving like a clean feel on my skin. It's very gentle, it doesn't do anything too harsh. This, I feel like the same thing. It's very gentle, it's not too harsh, but it is a foaming like scrub. But when you put it on, like when you actually apply it, the kind of beads or just like the stuff that kind of, the grit basically of this product is not too harsh on my skin, and it doesn't leave it feeling just completely like ragged, if you will, from scrubbing it in too hard. So I really like this stuff. It definitely is a light, fresh and gentle scent to it. So it's not like too overpowering, but it still does exactly what it is that I need it to do and leaves my skin feeling and looking flawless after. So these are the two cleansers that I have really lived by this year and stuck to. As you can hear, this is kind of, this is kind of like almost gone. So it's lasted me just about a year. And this I don't use very like often. I use it maybe once or twice a week. So I still have a little bit of this left. So moving on. So these two products. Reason number one, I love Thayers. I love anything that I just feel like is easy to do as far as like toning goes. It's something that you can pack. They obviously have like a smaller one, but something you can pack on the go and still kind of leave me feeling fresh. And I feel like I'm fresh pretty much all day. I don't know if you guys have been throughout the day and you just felt kind of like your face just didn't feel as light as it should if you use like super heavy toners or whatever the case might be. This is super light and it's super easy to travel with. So it's definitely lasted me all year, and definitely something I've stuck to all year. In addition to my Snail Rescue, the Blemish Busting Toner, they actually have, this is a dupe I think for the Cosrx or Paula's Choice. I'll put a picture up here specifically of what this is a dupe for. But it is a dupe and it's like $7 at Walmart. But this is a snail mucin concentrate that I use typically as like a toner just to kind of apply after I've done my cleansers. And just make sure that it's like blemish free, and it kind of ensures that it's blemish free, kind of clarifies and evens my skin tone overall. And I think for the amount that I get for this and the price that I paid, it's definitely worth it. It's lasted me a good while. This is like my second bottle this year, but I only had to get it twice. And I think, not to brag, but I think that it definitely does wonders for my skin. It definitely works based on what the product is actually used for. These two together, love having these as part of my daily kind of skincare lineup. And last but not least, to seal in some of the moisture, because the moisturizers that I do use aren't exactly drugstore stuff that you could like find in the stores, but that's okay. They are still kind of like cost, or they are still kind of affordable. So I'll link up here a video that kind of details, doesn't even detail, but I'll link up here a video where I go through my skincare routine and you can see some of the other products that I do use for moisturization. But another part to my skincare process that I've really liked to use this year, or be a repeat in my skincare routine, is this vitamin C serum, which I picked this up at Target. And obviously vitamin C helps brighten and kind of tone and have a little healthy glow to your skin is the best way I could describe it, but it does enhance hydration and replenish, moisturize, and smooth, which I have to agree that it does. And this little bottle I think has lasted me a good 6 to 9 months, I want to say, so it's definitely worth the price. It's not super expensive, not too expensive, but definitely something you might want to indulge in a little bit. If you're looking for like a serum or an oil that's definitely going to kind of bring out the natural glow in your skin, I would definitely recommend this one. So next we are moving out of skincare and into breath and oral hygiene. So important. So I'm not going to show like my toothbrush and my toothpaste because that kind of changes up. It's not something that I'm really consistent with as far as like what particular brand I do purchase. But I am going to show you guys some of the products that I do use on my breath, or on my breath, or for my breath, oh my gosh, for my breath on a regular basis to ensure that my breath is fresh all day long, to make sure that my breath is as fresh as possible. So for starters, I do typically find these at Walmart or Target. So they are an affordable option and they come with a lot of products in the pack, and that is the Grin. This video is not sponsored, by the way, nothing in here is sponsored. That is the Grin tongue scraper and the floss threaders. Okay, so just have like a little bit more detail on these specifically. I do pack these to go quite a few times. I do pack these to go. They're very easy to put in like your toiletry bag if you are traveling or if you're out and about for the day, which I love having these things. If I'm like out, I went out to eat, whatever the case is, it's so important to make sure that your breath is fresh, y'all. I feel like that's one of the worst comments you can receive. So I try to make sure I have what I need to have on me. So I definitely make sure that I have these on me whenever I am out and about. The tongue scraper, obviously, to make sure that if there is any food while I'm eating, while I'm out, or drinking anything, I can just go ahead and kind of scrape that off the tongue. Have any food, whatever the case is, in my mouth. What the heck is this? For the floss threaders, if I have any food that I've eaten while I've been out, I can easily just floss it away. Like I said, they're super compact, so you can easily just like store these in your purse. All right, on to the last thing for dental hygiene. Last thing is obviously going to be mouthwash, and I love this mouthwash. It's probably not something you guys have seen quite a bit, whether it's like actually in the store or on social media, but the TheraBreath dentist formulated mouthwash, which you guys know this kind of bottle. There are different products, but this is the one that I use because I really feel like it works for me. It's like a dual thing for helping to freshen my breath, but also to keep my smile as white as possible. Normally I don't like to hype products up a little bit too much, but I do kind of have to give this thing its props. I have never used a mouthwash that I felt like really worked for me this way. Like, I tried all of the little brands that you can think of. I've tried so many, and this one I think is worth the price, but it's still very affordable for what it is that you get, which I do usually pick this up at Target. I believe they do sell them at Walmart as well, but I have tried so many different mouthwashes that do the job for like such a short period of time But even when I have this, and I might have something light, or maybe I'm like sipping on some tea or whatever the case is, I still feel like this works really well for me. And I don't know about you guys if you have tried this. Let me know down below what it does for you guys, but this is like a magic mouthwash. So please pick this up. It's definitely something to use or put into your dental hygiene routine. It takes like 2 minutes out of your day and kind of saves you from any moments where you feel like you need to have fresher breath, girl. So definitely the TheraBreath mouthwash is a go. Now that we've basically covered the face, oral hygiene, all of that, I'm gonna kind of move into the shower routine and what these products are that I've loved to use throughout the course of this year. And that are affordable products, of course, as the emphasis of this video is on affordability. But I'm gonna kind of share some of my shower products with you specifically that have just really done it for me this year. First things first is this Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. This is the lavender scent, I believe. But honestly, I've used so many of these. The lavender, the baby blue, the lemon one, whichever one. I just feel like this works so well. And it's something that can be used for your feminine hygiene as well. I have a lot of other feminine hygiene products that I use that I absolutely love, but this is definitely the most affordable one and one that you can generally find when you're out and about. If you guys do not know about Dr. Bronner's, please understand just how well this stuff works. I feel like it's something that's really revolutionized how I take care of my feminine health and how clean I typically, not clean, but how fresh I feel like I typically stay throughout the day. So this is definitely a product that I use day in, day out, night, day, weekly, whatever the case is. I'm always buying this stuff because it definitely works the way that I need it to, and definitely keeps me fresh all day long. One of the things that I like about it is that all of the ingredients that are in here are things that I can easily recognize. I feel like it's more of a natural and organic approach to how I typically take care of myself during my shower routines. And honestly, I can't believe that something this good comes in it comes in varying sizes, but something this good comes at such a great price in the amount, again, that you get. This is kind of like an affordability and not compromising on the amount that you receive, because I hate paying like $28 for a product, and it's like what am I gonna do with that? Get your bang for your buck and pick up some Dr. Bronner's. Okay, so now that we've covered feminine hygiene, I'm going to go into some of my favorite kind of cleansing washes and then hop right into the body washes, which you're probably like, what does that even mean? It's something I feel like I've distinguished as a difference between cleansing washes and body washes, which you can clean yourself with body washes, I think, but I just like to get a good cleanse on my body. It's sort of like shampoo, and then I like to condition my body with some moisturizing body washes. But anyways, the body cleansers. So I have two that are my absolute favorites. Literally two. Actually, I have a few more, but I'm not going to really show those because those aren't exactly the most affordable and not really something that I've had the option to get in stores. But the two that I typically use on a regular basis that I have raved about time and time again in previous videos, and if you haven't seen from me waving for this top, is the Naturium body cleansers. So I'm going to start with the Perfector, the salicylic acid body wash. I know it's called a body wash. I call it a body cleanser. But this stuff, salicylic acid, is something that I typically use on my face as like a clear for my skin, just to kind of literally perfect it, get rid of any bumps, just uneven skin tones, just kind of like completely smooth and soften my skin, which is exactly what this does, but it's for the body. And the best way I can describe Naturium, and I think actually how they describe it, is basically skincare for the body. Or is that necessary? It's somebody, but this basically does the same thing that I just said. I feel like it definitely makes sure that my skin on my body is taken care of just as much as the skin on my face, and it definitely targets the areas that I feel like it needs to target and does what it does, because over time I have noticed when I use Naturium, it softens the feel and the actual look of my skin, and I just feel so just supple. Like, how can you not pick this up? And I do typically get this from Target. You can order it from anywhere, but since we're talking about drugstore or grocery store affordable products, I do pick this up at Target. And the best thing about this, it's fragrance free. So if I have like a specific scent profile that I'm going for the day, this doesn't really interfere, and I can use this on a daily basis. And again, do you see how big this bottle is? so much comes in it, and for the price, it's definitely worth it. Second thing is going to be the Glow Getter, the multi-oil body wash from Naturium. Kind of chilled out on this a bit, only because I feel like it is just a tad bit expensive. It's like $15. But I also like to use this in the summertime just because I feel like I want my skin to have a little bit more of a glow, and I'm showing more skin in the summertime. But this is an oil to gel formula, so it's like, as you guys can see in the bottle, it looks like oil. But when it comes out, it's like an actual kind of like body cleanser, body wash. So it definitely lathers out pretty smoothly, and both of these products lather up very well on the skin and definitely cover the body. And I feel like this, whenever I do step out, I've noticed over time, it does give my skin a natural glow, which is probably one of the most elegant, most feminine things I feel like whenever I'm getting in the shower and when I'm out and about. I love having a glow about my body without feeling like I have to lather up with so much oil and whatnot. Just a natural glow to kind of come out of your skin, I think, is one of the best things. So if you're interested in that, I would definitely pick up the Naturium body wash at your local grocery store so you can get to glowing girl. Next things, I'm going to kind of move into scrubs, which have become a regular part of my skincare routine in the shower, like my body skincare routine. So I'm going to kind of hit on some of the least expensive to the most expensive, but even then they're not super expensive, they're still pretty affordable, and things you can find at either Walmart or Target. First things first is this Dove. It's okay, I just took it out of the shower, so it does have some of the product on it, but it is the Dove exfoliating body polish. It is the crushed macadamia and rice milk body polish, and I love this stuff, one, because it's mild, but it smells so like just comfortable, and it's something I can use during the day or at night to get cozy. Oh my gosh, I love how this stuff smells. Oh my goodness. It's definitely moisturizing as well. I don't feel like, because sometimes with exfoliators, I can feel pretty dried out, and I think that's kind of the point, to kind of exfoliate and get all the dead skin off, and then obviously, you know, do your whole routine after. But this, I feel like, has that extra layer of moisture, which still kind of leaves my skin feeling soft and looking supple and plump and just overall really pretty. So the Dove body polish in any scent that you really like. I've tried the brown sugar scrub as well, and I really like that. This one I've used on quite a few bases because it actually pairs with one of the body washes that I will show you in just a minute, and that combo has definitely been the most used combo that I've used this entire year. Okay, next scrub, and I probably need to hurry this up a little bit, but next scrub is going to be the Soap and Glory scrub of your life. It is the body polish or body scrub that I use on my body. Okay, so one of the things I really like about this, it's got a really light scent too, so it's kind of, to me, it's not unscented, but I can use it as if it's unscented and use whatever other body wash I want to use if I'm going with a particular scent for the day. But this one, again, is light, it's very mild. It doesn't really lather, but that is completely fine. It does kind of have like a gel-like consistency when it's squeezed out, and the beads that are in it aren't super rough or tough on the skin. I don't feel scraped up. I actually feel like it's a little bit gentle whenever I do use it. But this is another affordable option. It's something that I feel like kind of leaves me feeling still a little pretty. This is something that I would qualify. It smells sort of like a spa product. If you guys have ever been to the spa or had massages, whatever the case is, just kind of surfaces on your body to kind of, you know, relax. This gives me that, it puts me in the mindset of that, and it feels a little luxurious. It feels like I'm having a little bit of pamper time whenever I do use it. So I definitely love the Soap and Glory the body polish or body scrub that they use. It's like an all over body scrub that I use literally everywhere from neck down, and it has, like I said, the best, most softest kind of luxurious spa-like scent. Okay, last but certainly not least is the Double Z's body scrub, but it also acts as a bath soap, which you can kind of scoop them out and put them into your bath if you're running like a nice hot bath for the evening, and just kind of relax and unwind. It's got such a pretty, glorious smell to it. Ylang Ylang and Palo Santo, and it's just got, if you guys have smelled Palo Santo or Ylang Ylang, It's got one of the prettiest scents to me, and that's the best way I can describe it. Like, has a really gritty texture to it, which this is what it looks like. Oh, hold on. It does have a very gritty texture to it, so you got to put your finger in there to get it out, of course. And it's got a very gritty kind of salt-like texture. Basically, I've shown you my body scrubs from literally softest on the skin to the, and I don't even say the roughest, but the toughest, like a tough love on the skin, and this is definitely one of them. It's got a really gritty texture to it, but leaves you feeling super soft and super supple afterwards. So I definitely recommend picking this up as well. The scent is super light, but it's still really nice, and it definitely lasts on the skin paired with what I'm going to show you guys in the next little phase of my hygiene routine. But this is the Taraji P. Henson. It's the Body by Taraji P. Henson. It is the kind of like 2-in-1 bath, soak, and body scrub product that I really, really love. So now that we're done with the scrubs, we're just going to move into one of my favorite body washes. I switch my body washes up every now and again, actually quite a bit, not even every now and again, but quite a bit. But this is one that I definitely come back to, and this is the one that I said pairs really well with the Dove body polish, and that is the Method Rice Milk, Coconut, and Shea Butter body wash. The reason why I say it prepares so well with the, did I say prepare? The reason why I say that it pairs so well with Dove, because this has the rice milk and so does this. I think it just kind of like, the scents bounce off each other and they smell so good together. But in addition to actually pairing really well with that body polish, it kind of doubles up that scent. This alone works really well and it applies on my body so smoothly. One of the things I look for in my body washes is if it lathers, and that kind of gives me an indication. One, is it going to moisturize, but also two, is it going to last on my skin? And I have to say that this does. I feel like even when I step out of the shower, I'm kind of a few hours out, I still notice the scent of this on my skin, even though it's super light. And one of the things I love about body washes, or just, you know, body care in general, is feeling as soft and as feminine as possible, but also clean and very simple. I actually did not cover this, and it's something that I should have when I was talking about like my actual body washes, but since I did finish up with body wash, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what I used either to apply the body wash or kind of like prior to as like dry scrubs. So I will go in sometimes with an exfoliating mitt. This one's very new. I use a variety of them. Honestly, it doesn't matter which one you get. Just make sure it has like some kind of texture to it. This one does. I picked it up for like $2 at Walmart. They're very affordable anyway, no matter like where it is that you go. I love adding this into my routine because if I'm not using an exfoliator that day, I still get the benefit of using something to exfoliate my skin and soften it. So I typically will use this, or I will use kind of like a dry brush. This one is from Eco Tools, and I actually really like this one because you're able to kind of just like stick your hand through the little pocket here and then just have a little bit more control. But I do like using these products, one, again, to soften my skin. If I don't feel like using all of my exfoliating products in like 2 weeks, I will typically stick with this to kind of elongate the amount of time that I have my exfoliating products themselves. So I will use these two. This kind of to start off as a dry brush, or if I am using it, I don't typically use it on wet skin, but I do use it from time to time on wet skin. I just like the dry brush feeling, and then I use this as well. Usually not in the same go, but I will use this as well as a way to kind of make sure that my exfoliating products stretch as much as possible. So we are definitely moving into the last few products of this video. I'm actually a little sad to go because I've been enjoying talking about these. I'm going to show you guys some of the post-shower body care products that I use when I'm out of the shower. They're not all of the products that I use, but some that I do find that I've just like really loved this entire year since I've been starting to revamp my hygiene routine. So one of those, for starters, is going to be my Lubriderm lotion. And the reason why I love this so much, one, because it's unscented, but also my skin is super soft all day, every day whenever I do use this. It's a daily moisture lotion for like normal to dry skin. So it definitely is like, it's rich with vitamin B5 and skin essential moisturizers, and it's clinically shown. And it leaves a very non-greasy feel to my skin. So I don't feel like I put it on. One, I definitely look for moisturizers that don't like just feel super watery, but actually feel like they have some kind of cream, oil, butter, whatever the case is in them. But this also doesn't leave my skin feeling just oily. I feel like I can like put my jeans on after, like immediately after using this. So I love this. One, like I said, because it is unscented, but two, because of how it leaves my skin feeling. Three, because of how affordable it is. You can literally find this anywhere, Walmart, Target. You might even find it at the gas station. I might actually be lying on that. I don't know if you'll be able to find this at the gas station, but you can find it somewhere close to you. So in addition to the body lotion that I use, kind of like a last bit of like moisturizers that I use on my body. One is the Soap and Glory. It is the Foot Genius, kind of like, it's not a mask, but it's like a foot cream. So I do love using this on my feet because one, it helps keep my feet super moisturized, whether like no matter what season it is, and it still leaves my skin feeling really soft, but also like not ashy. My feet are like the ashiest part about my body, or the thing to get the ashiest the quickest. It's probably because I'm obviously always using my feet, but this ensures that I don't have any ash, nothing. So when I'm out, I have no like concerns about that. And in the winter time or the fall, because it is getting a little cooler, I do like to double up with some of the Vaseline as well. I have a bigger bottle, but this is just like a smaller one for you guys to see. So I'll pair these two together on my hands and my feet. This only for my feet, but just to make sure that there's no problem with any like any ash, dry skin, nothing like that. Everything is soft and smooth around here. So I will use these as part of my everyday kind of like post shower body care. Okay. Last thing that I'm going to mention for post body and just overall last thing, fragrances. I have a lot of fragrances that aren't exactly things that you can like find in the store. I typically order my fragrances online, but one that I do like as part of this routine, I'm going to kind of pair with the body soak and body scrub that I have from Taraji's line, and that is the Palo Santo and Yang Ylang. It's like a meditative fragrance mist. I do spritz this all over my body. It's like a body mist. It's not something that's gonna like really be concentrated, but still something to kind of give me a little bit of extra oomph and still feel really fresh after I get out of the shower. It's definitely something that I have really liked over the course of time. So I do really like pairing this with its body scrub counterpart, and I believe she also has like a body butter of this. So if you want a little bit more, you can definitely pair the two together. These together are probably like $18. I think it's very affordable for what it is and how much of it is that you get. And I typically pick this up at Walmart, so I think that's where she has her line. I've actually never seen it in Target, but anytime I do go to Walmart, I do find these there. Since I have this little fragrance section of this video up, typically like I'll do like a body mist just because that's what I can find in the store or something that's affordable. But I have seen like Dossier, I've seen that in Walmart from time to time. So they do actually have those sold in some of your drugstores. And you might find some other scents that you like or something that you already have that you find in the drugstores as well. I just like to add that as an extra layer, like I said, of some oomph to my body care routines just to kind of tie it all off and make sure that I'm basically set for the day. But that is all the products that I have for you guys as far as my feminine, hygiene, self-care, body care, all that wrapped up into one routine. Those are the products that I really find to be tried and true and really definitely stick the best to me, and definitely something that I have found that really works for me and something I think can work for you too as well. If you guys use any of these products, let me know down below, or if you have any other products that you really like from the drugstore, please let me know because I'm always on the lookout for something that is a little more affordable than what we see these days. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up down below, and again, subscribe to the channel so you guys can see more videos like this one. So I will catch you guys in the next one. I love you guys so, so much. Also, to my new subscribers, I haven't said anything to you guys, I feel like, and I feel really bad for that. I love you guys, and I'm so thankful that you guys are here. But I will catch you guys in the next one.